What's up, guys? Julian here from J. Lewis Trading. And to answer your question, is day trading a viable option? It absolutely is. This is case in point. NEOT, pardon me. This is something that we traded today. I called this out pre-market on Twitter like I usually do. So if you're not following us on Twitter, our Twitter handle is @JLewisTrading. And what we called out is that this was one of the market movers this morning that we were watching. It was a news-based move, and you can see up through here that this thing is currently up 228%, and it's moving. And so to answer your question, and to answer the question that I posed on our latest blog, is day trading viable? This trade, along with all of the past trades that I've been making over the last years, answers your question. Yes, it is. And here's the breakdown. So you can see that we had this massive gap up. We had this pre-market high set here at 127. For me, that's a super important level. I just wanted to keep that in mind. So I marked off this 227 level, and I thought this was a place of importance. So I just made a note of it. I watched price action come off. I watched it get kind of choppy right through here at the open. Price action fell below the VWAP, and then it started to just sort of ease. Its sell-off started to ease, and you can see that it started to make a bit of a pre-rally setup. And what we were looking at right here, for me anyways, was this 213 area where I evidently got in. And I was just watching this thing build out a ascending triangle. And it was a bit wide, but we had some bottoms that were getting higher, which was bullish. And it was already up, and you can see that this is what I was looking to do. I was looking to break out this 113 area, and I was using that 127 as a potential profit area. So if price action got weak around that area, I would just liquidate and take my profits. What ended up happening, though, is that 127 not only held with strength, but we got above that by just a few cents here. And so I'm just going to pull this out and build the chart out. And there it is. There's the breakout that I was waiting for. This thing got really, really bullish. And you can see that right through here, I don't have the volume up, but the volume punched 127 in the face, and we got as high as 142. By 142, I had already adjusted my stop, and I actually got out of this trade at 133. So I was in at 112, actually, I was in, and I broke out 112 with this 113 area of resistance that I was looking to take out. So 112 was the buy, 113 was my initial break. Saw some chop through there. Was looking to sell at 127, but there was some crystal clear strength, which I kept. So I stayed in the position. We got nice movement up through here, hit that 142 level, and then pulled back, and I was selling out at 133. Now, here's the thing. That, for me, I called it. It was a nice move. The amount of risk that I had on for the reward, it was a great trade. It was a big trade. And what we ended up seeing happening later, as you can see that price action rolled over through here. No shorts piled in. The stock didn't get short. It was just kind of selling off a little bit. People were probably covering, taking profits. We had this little bit of a lull right here, and then you can see again there was another wicked breakout, and this thing punched 142 really, really hard, previous high, and saw a high up at 176. And the market is still open, and you can see that we actually have another opportunity right through here at 178. This is something that I'll probably look to potentially trade out moving into the power hour, but you can see that that first morning volatility, a little bit of volatility that we saw in the first hour and a half to 2 hours of the day is exactly what I traded, as I do every single day. So we see these a couple times a week. We've got a proprietary scanner that pulls these out of thin air, and we trade our levels, we trade our patterns. And to answer your question, is day trading viable? The answer is yes. As long as you have the appropriate system in play and risk management is 90% of everything you do, then you will absolutely succeed. Now, I want to disclose something. My first position in NEOT, I did take a loss. I took a very, very small calculated loss. But the second trade that I took, I repositioned myself and recalibrated my thinking of how this was going to play out. I got into that trade, and I saw a really, really nice win, and pulled my loss up, and I'm up on the day. So that's the trade. NEOT. Is day trading viable? Absolutely. If you have any questions about this trade or about the blog that I just wrote about is day trading viable, give me an email. I'm at info@jlewistrading.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video lesson.